President is actually the most anticipated movie because this is the way out of Destiny Etiko's league. Yes, she doesn't often play the good person in most movies, but this time around she went ahead and broke boundaries and played political. She rubbed her hand in politics. This movie is a very interesting movie. This movie is an eye-opener. This movie is all about politics and the vices associated with politics. A woman by name Mrs. Monica, known as Destiny Etiko, who acted the role, became the president of the town union. This has never happened in the history of Umuebube Kingdom. When she got into the position, she realized that a lot of things were going on wrong. The Igwes and the cabinets were all holding the money, eating the money with their family, and not doing anything for the community. The dilapidated roads, the hospital was in a mess, no electricity, no good pipe-borne water, nothing in the society. And she decided to fix the society by herself. You know, this task is not going to be easy when all of the people are against you and you are the only one standing. It takes courage, it takes understanding, it takes power, strength, vigor in order to carry out this task. She started going about them one after the other, from the Onowu down to the Igwe, started clipping all their tongues, all their wings, so that they will all remit the money that they ate, to the extent that she went to the EFCC to report to the EFCC. This has got to stop. This movie is not just an ordinary movie. It is not just a movie for fun. It is a movie that is learnable. It is a movie that is teachable, because in the administrative sector, she blocked all angles. And when you don't do well, she will report it to the EFCC and they will go after you. Story turned around when the Igwe and his cabinet decided to, try to clip her down by bribing her, but obviously she's not after bribe. This story reminds me of late Dora Akunyili, who, despite all the threats, all the assassination, all the bribes that came her way, she refused to back down. And that is why up to now, we have actually cut down fake drugs in Nigeria by almost 50%, courtesy of one woman. And this story can be likened to her. Mrs. Monica is a no-nonsense woman. Mrs. Monica is a woman of vigor. Mrs. Monica is a woman, she's actually an Amazon, because not only is she bringing more revenue to improve the project of the community, she equally asks the Igwe to make sure that the town's union account is where all the money is being paid for, so that it can be accountable to, not the Igwe's personal account number. And you may wonder, what kind of a village do they pay for infrastructure? Do government send money to the Igwe account personally instead of to the community? And this is where the tricks and this is where the politics lies, because they were not, the Igwe and its cabinets were not even after the welfare of the people, but trust the people in the grassroots level. They were in support of this woman president because she's one of a kind. And the Igwe and his council and cabinets actually regretted ever making her the woman president, because they never expected such a thing from her. They thought that because she's a woman, she's a weakling, and she wasn't going to fight them, or she wasn't going to, probe them the way she is. And they are all shocked, they are all surprised, and they can't even do anything. That is where the fight have ensued. The fight is between her against the cabinet and the Igwe in council. But obviously, one of the Igwe cabinet, Dr. Chukuma, who is also part of the cabinet, supports Mrs. Monica because he feels that the villagers, the community needs more, but he can't do anything because he's just the only person that actually supports Mrs. Monica in the arts. Let us see how this movie is going to roll out. Let us see what happens at the end of the movie. Let us see whether she will be able to clip the administrative, clip all their wing, clip the stakeholders, and dislodge them from the position they are in, since they cannot deliver. Yes, obviously, if you cannot deliver, you move. And her tenure is for 5 years. That is where the problem lies. So for 5 good years, she's going to torment them. For 5 good years, she's going to make them miserable. For 5 good years, they are going to go back to square one, because there will be no more eating of community fund. There will be no more siphoning community money. There will not be working for the money and taking only their take-home salary. Okay guys, this is much I can take from this video. If you did enjoy this video, kindly give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you've not yet done that, and also turn on your post notification so that whenever a new video is being uploaded, you'll be